welcome back. We've got a few moments before the main event of the evening, Chris Eubank against Lyndall Holmes, of course. What we'll do is we'll show you the last couple of rounds of a fight we had a little bit earlier. Mark Tibbs against Mark Pearce. It was a light welterweight contest. It was scheduled for 6 rounds. We pick it up at the start of round 5. Looks increasingly likely this could go the full trip now, but before it does, Tibbs will have to have a little bit of excess grease wiped off or redistributed by Dean Powell to referee Mike Jacobs' satisfaction. Round 5 it is, and I don't know about you, Barry, but I've given all 4 previous rounds quite easily to Tibbs.
Oh, Tibbs has walked away with this. Really good performance, and Pearce done as usual, give him a good workout, but has just slowly eaten the punches in the last couple of rounds in particular. Look for a big finish from Tibbs. He'll try and step the pace up, and if he can, stop Pearce in the last 2 rounds.
I think the only factor that Tibbs has to guard against now is complacency and carelessness. Would be stupid just to walk into a sucker punch when you got this fight safely in the bag.
Good left hook from Pearce to the body there. Hit Tibbs around the short ribs, so not a bad effort from him, but Tibbs is just waiting a fraction too long. Pearce trying to bulldoze tactics, just rushing straight in, slamming away. Tibbs, instead of, oh, there you go, I was going to say, instead of measuring him with the right hand, should be snapping that left jab, but he showed me he's doing the right thing by that right hand, just bounced off Pearce's head. Cracker.
The only criticism I've got to level at Tibbs, and it's a
right hand again.
It's a small criticism. He doesn't follow the shots up, Barry. He crashes in these big shots with the single shots.
Yeah, he should be stepping the pace up. He took a rest in the last round and really had this guy at 6s and 7s and should have been trying to finish him. But he's looking for a good workout too, and he's not going to get excited, lose his composure. He's just holding it together and putting on a really nice boxing performance.
Round draws to a close and a round. Let's
Right
repeat it. Really,
Pearce.
the previous completed 4 rounds. Tibbs well on top. Now Pearce goes to a neutral corner. Gives you some idea.
Yeah, it's an indication of how badly he's hurt there.
That's right.
Shaken and befuddled and confused. Took a couple of solid right hands again.
I think he thought it was the end of the fight.
Yes,
the way he sort of, patted Mark Tibbs on the back. I think he thought that was it. But the bad news is for him it isn't. The good news is for the good news for Tibbs. He's got 3 more minutes to pour it on.
That's correct. Good right hand again from Tibbs. Look at the way he shot his head round with that right hand. But again, it landed on top of the head rather than on the chin. But he finished the round very strong.
Yes, this is the last round of what has been a really one-sided performance from Mark Tibbs in the white against his opponent Mark Pearce from Cardiff. Excellent performance by Tibbs. And Pearce in trouble. Clash of heads. I suppose that from the viewpoint of professional
right
pride,
hand,
Pearce
beautiful.
might go through this. Although not if he takes too many more of those combinations. Gorgeous.
Cracking right hand. You know what I like about Tibbs tonight? He's moving on his feet very well. His boxing ability is quite good. He's not getting hassled by Pearce. Pearce is really trying to use the bulldoze tactics, just pushing on top of him, and he's boxing very well. I like his movement on his feet too. He showed a couple of good moves there, switched his position and got out of trouble.
Well, this is the first time that Tibbs has appeared on Pro Box, first time that Mark Pearce has appeared on Pro Box. And from Tibbs' viewpoint, pretty good debut. So, midway through the round, and if Pearce gets through the remaining 90 seconds, the only question will be, we'll see whether Mike Jacobs has given the maximum points available, 60.
Oh, right hand again. That is a beautiful shot. He's really worked on that. What I would like to see Tibbs do is work on his defence slightly more. He's inclined to leave that left hand a wee bit low, and when he fights a better class opponent, he will pick up punches, there's no doubt about that.
And Pearce really starting to look a sorry state now, bleeding quite heavily from the nose. The cut on his head has opened up again, and I think if this was going to go, say, if this was scheduled for 8 rounds, I don't think Mike Jacobs will let it continue.
No, you're right. He took a steady beating in this round. Pearce landed a right hander, but took a better one himself.
Caught Tibbs with a couple of shots, but no power behind them. Bearing in mind that Tibbs is only 23, can really only get better. Could be certainly one to watch over the next couple of years at light welter.
He has that one in the bag. Good performance.
So, there's a look at the loser. And as I said, a bit of a sorry state. All we have to see is how Mike Jacobs has scored this one, and I suspect it'll be the maximum margin possible. 60 points for Mark Tibbs and 57 for his opponent, Mark Pearce.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 6 hard rounds of boxing, the referee, Mike Jacobs, has scored the contest. Mark Pearce, 58 points. Mark Tibbs, 59.5 points. The winner is
well,
Mark Tibbs.
There you go. He did give the Welshman a round. There you go. But Tibbs, a very, very convincing winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, your appreciation is pleased to the loser of a very hard-fought contest indeed there, Mark Pearce.